Well, hello, hello. Tonight we're talking about barbecue wines. Big reds, but also some nice, fresh white wines. Now, if you're watching this on the replay, type in the comments below replay. I always like to see who is catching this live versus who's watching the replay. And I believe we're working. It's going live. Yay! Love that. So I'm going to click over, make sure I can see all your comments, including if you are watching on the replay. I still jump in during the week. Let me mute myself and respond. So please jump in there and let me know, what are your favorite barbecue wines? I've got some big reds tonight, like this Shiraz from Wakefield, Australia, but I've also got a lot of other wines that might surprise you for barbecue. Remember, it's not just about big hearty meat dishes. It's also about grilled veggies, grilled seafood, portobello mushroom, grilled chicken, which can go different ways, of course, depending on what you put with it. But I think we're finally into barbecue season. May was a bit of a holdout, I gotta say, but we're finally here. All right. So, you guys are all here, but I want you to comment so I know, where are you logging in from? And if you're here live, type live. Type your city. James Norton is here with us from St. Augustine, Florida, one of our regulars coming in through the virtual kitchen door here to sit at the table. Who else is here, and what is in your glass? Have you got a favorite barbecue wine? Oh, Zinfandel. You're right, James. You know what? I am amiss in not having Zinfandel with me tonight, but California Zinfandel is a classic barbecue wine. Or Primitivo. It's a clonal cousin from Italy. Terrific with barbecue ribs, grilled steaks, whatever sausages. Ron Thorne's in the house from Duncan, BC. Hello, Ron. And what's in your glass? Have you got a favorite barbecue wine? Jessica Catherine from Bowmanville is live here with us tonight. Terrific, Jessica. Let me know what's in your glass. Oh, you've got the Wakefield Ron. Terrific. Ron is one of my students, and so after this tasting, we're going to gather in the private Facebook group and taste 3 different Australian Shiraz, including this one. Another student, a couple more students have joined me. Elaine Bruce is here from Calgary. Lori and Sylvia Sweet are here from Kingston. Kim Kemp is here from Vancouver, BC. She's got the Tin Horn Creek Pinot Gris. Oh, wow, cool. I've got a BC Pinot Gris with me tonight too, Kim. I've got the Township 7. So cool. I've got a few other BC wines, so you might enjoy this because I know you have greater access to BC wines. All right, the comments are pouring in now. Let's see who else is in the house. Maureen Murphy is here from Toronto. She loves Chenin Blanc with barbecue salmon. That is a fabulous combo. Gotta say, Maureen, when's dinner? I'm coming over. Kevin is here from Barhaven, drinking a make your own cab. All right. Did you make it yourself? A homemade wine, Kevin? Kevin and I were emailing earlier tonight, talking about which wines for tonight, but I said, just bring some big reds like Cabs and Shirazes. Kevin, you'll be just fine. Jim Clark is here from Canada, so we're all in the Ottawa region here. Peter Humphreys is from Orkney, Ontario, which is near southwest, near Windsor, Ontario. He has the world's best butcher in his town. He's always talking about the different cuts of meat. So, Peter, this is your moment. You must have a favorite barbecue meat and wine pairing. We want to know, what is it? I will get back to the comments in one moment, but if you are enjoying this or think you're going to enjoy this chat, please take a moment to share it right now with your friends, family, followers. Even if they can't join us live, they can still catch this on the replay. And by the way, tell them why they might enjoy this. We're going to get into all kinds of juicy barbecue, wine, and food pairings tonight. And Lori was telling me last week, if you click on watch, you can create your own watch party. I have to get a graphic of that so that I can show you what I mean by that. But some of you are familiar with that. So please do it that way too. The more the merrier when it comes to wine, right? All right, we're all here. Okay, Jim Clark, Apothic Red is my vote. That is a deep, rich wine. Perfect, I would think, for barbecue ribs, Jim, when there's a bit of barbecue sauce and maybe some sweetness in the sauce, because Apothic Red does have some sweetness to it. Gail Johnson is here. Yep. Oh, you're talking amongst yourselves, which I always like to see. A little side conversation going on there. Nancy Truman is in the house from Markham, Ontario. She's got Nocturne Rosé from Hidden Bench to go with my spiced rib barbecue chicken breast. You are right on point, Nancy. A+. That sounds like a great combination. Maureen is drinking the Peter Lehman Shiraz. Maureen's another student, and that's another wine we're going to do in our private Facebook group tasting after this is done. And folks, by the way, if you would like to take a free online food and wine pairing class with me, it's a video class, it's about an hour, go to the link below, nataliemaclean.com/class. Maybe someone could type that in. Maybe Peter, if you don't mind, just type the URL in the comments if you wouldn't mind, so people can just click on it and register, because you can pick a day and a time that work for you. And I go over 5 food and wine pairing mistakes that can absolutely ruin your dinner and how to fix them forever. So if you're into food and wine pairing, sign up for that as well. Marilyn Sloss is in the house. Hello from Brantford, Maryland, another course student. Peter in Windsor, Ontario, live. He's here live. Good. I'm glad you're alive and live. I've been barbecuing since January. My favorite barbecue wine is probably Rodney Strong Russian River Pinot Noir. Coincidentally, I have a Pinot with me tonight, Peter, and people often don't think of Pinot Noir for barbecue. They think maybe it's too light, but not if you're a true hedonist. You will find a pairing for just about any wine. So what do you like to put with it, Peter? These comments are going so quickly. Barbecuing, okay. Shiraz right up there, yes. Big body Chardonnay. What do you put with the Pinot? I'd be curious, Peter. I love planked salmon or grilled seafood, grilled veggies. That's kind of where I go when I think Pinot Noir. Dennis Grattan is in the house, and he's drinking Colorfield Merlot Shiraz Cab Blend. Where is that from, Dennis? And where are you from, by the way? Let us know. I'm glad you're here. Ron, I grow a French hybrid called Lion Milot, which makes a good barbecue wine. Yes. You know, Ron, that wine, they grow it in Nova Scotia as well. In a cool climate, it does well. It really does. Susan Newman is in the house from Ottawa. Welcome, welcome, Susan. You have the Reverend Syrah. Where's that from? All right. John Russo is here from Central Illinois. Hey, John, what's in your glass? And let's see. Kevin is talking to James. Denise Bambina from Ontario. Hello, Denise. I like Carmenere from Chile from barbecue. You know what? That's another one I should have on the table, although my table is absolutely filled with wines right now. So I guess, I can only squeeze in so many. I'm going to start tasting because I'm getting thirsty and I'm getting dry from talking too much. You guys keep the comments coming. If you're watching this on the replay, the recording after the fact, type replay in the comments. But if you are here live right now with me, type live. I always like to see who's catching it live and who catches it on the replay. As you know, I go through the comments throughout the week and respond to everybody. So just because if you're not here live doesn't mean I won't catch you on your comments. All right, I am going to start with this Pinot Gris that I mentioned from British Columbia, Township 7, their reserve Pinot Gris. Now you're thinking, Pinot Gris, Nat, what's up on barbecue? But if you've got some really light seafood that you're grilling, or even maybe a side dish, you're starting with field greens or salad before you get to the barbecue, Pinot Gris is lovely. Also, while the barbecue's heating up, you need something to drink, right? So you want something that's palate wetting, palate appetizing, but that's not so heavy, because if we're going to get into the big reds with the barbecue, maybe we start off with something lighter, because remember, we always progress up in terms of light body to full and so on. So we don't want to exhaust our poor little palates right off the bat. Oh, that is so pretty. Such a lovely Pinot Gris. So refreshing. It's like a summer sprinkler on the lawn when you were kids and it was beating hot. This is so fresh. It's got nice aromas of like melon and lemon zest, and sunshine. Beautiful. Anybody else a fan of Pinot Gris? Let me come back to you guys. Oh my goodness, the comments are going by so quickly. Let's see, back up here. Jessica Catherine, I'm drinking the only thing in my house, which is a 2018 Shiraz Malbec Corazon de la Commune from Argentina. How do we know what goes best with barbecue? Well, here's the fun thing, Jessica. It's all about experimenting. But basically, the concept is try to balance three things between your glass and your plate, or the wine and the food. That is weight, texture, and flavor. So if you've got a big slab of steak or something really meaty on the grill, you're going to need a big, full-bodied wine. Usually that's a red, like your Cabernet, Shiraz, Zinfandel, but it could be a white. Someone mentioned a full-bodied Chardonnay. I think it was Peter. Full-bodied whites will work as well too. Excuse me. So keep that in mind. Balancing the weight, flavor, texture between the glass and the plate. So equally, if you've got a delicate seafood dish or those field greens before you get to the barbecue, you're going to want a lighter wine, like the Pinot Grigio or maybe the Pinot Noir. And then it's all about experimenting. Especially if you have, well, I know larger groups aren't kind of what we're into right now with physical distancing, but as the summer progresses and things gradually get back to normal, if you've got a group of more than two or whatever, you can experiment with different bottles and try this with that. That is the best way to find out what pairings work for your palate, because it is subjective. Good question, Jessica. All right. Coolio. I have to back up again here. Okay. So, Emmanuel McGregor is here. Wine plus food equals all the yeses. All right. Emmanuel, where are you logging in from? And Linda St. Peter is here, taking your class Saturday. Can't wait. Yay, Linda. Did someone put that URL, somebody? I don't know, maybe it's down lower in the comments. NatalieMacLean.com/class. Free food and wine pairing class. At the end, I tell you more about my full in-depth wine course. A lot of my students are here tonight. Afterwards, we're going over to the private Facebook group to do a structured tasting. So anyway, it's all fun. Lori Sweet, is the live starting and stopping for anyone else? I'm buffering a lot. Can you try rebooting? And anyone, let me know if there's a lot of, it's a lot of buffering for me in Kelowna. Ha! Okay, guys. Mine is not starting and stopping. I'm not seeing that, but is anybody else? The stream is great tonight, says Elaine in Calgary. So try rebooting or refreshing your browser. Close down anything else you have open. So your system, anybody's system, computer, has only so many resources. So close all your tabs except for the one where you're watching this live. Close down your email especially. That is a bandwidth hog. And any other programs you have open, because 100% of your attention should be on me anyway, right? But that will help. Or if it's really not working, maybe try a different browser and open up to this URL again. All right, cool. I am seeing live captions. That is so neat. I didn't do that. It's just happening. Love that. Technology, it's great when it works, eh? All right, so let me keep going here. And I will come back to those comments in a moment. So I still want to know, if you're just joining us right now, where are you logging in from? What's in your glass? What's your favorite barbecue wine? Your favorite barbecue pairing? This is how we crowdsource our delicious shopping list each week. So I've got one more white wine here, and then I'm going to move into the reds. This is Spritz from Sperling Vineyards. Anne Sperling, brilliant Canadian winemaker, has Sperling Vineyards in BC, Southbrook in Ontario. She and her husband have consulted to other projects and vineyards, both in Canada and in Argentina. This has a light spritz. It's off dry. It is so pretty. Oh, if you like Moscato, orange clementine, poolside sipper. That is just so pretty. And it's organic. Does it say? It's probably a white wine blend. 7.9% alcohol. You gotta love that. Again, a great one to start with at your barbecue. All right, coolio. Nancy likes grilled salmon with Pinot Noir. Gotcha. Peter's favorite butcher is Wiggles Gourmet Meats and Deli in Amsterburg. They have fabulous store-made sausage that we probably have twice a week, but my favorite is their incredible baby back ribs done with, oh my gosh, Peter, you're making us all hungry. Barbecue spice, and finished in foil. Oh my goodness. Michael Conway is here. Okay, it's buffering for you in BC. You know, everybody's online at this time of night, especially with still quasi-lockdown, so it doesn't surprise me that it's doing that a bit. Anyway, just stay with me, guys. If it drives you crazy, you can watch the replay, but I hope you stay. Alrighty, look at that. My gosh, there are a lot of you here tonight. Boom, love it. Okay, now let's go into reds. So we already dived into this a little bit. I've got Babich Pinot Noir from New Zealand. Lovely, lovely Pinot. And I'm going to use what I call my big glass. I just beat myself. Big glass, because Pinot is got so many, is so aromatic. Big, like cherry berry, luscious. We want to capture that. And this, I think, grilled seafood of almost any type, grilled veggies, portobello mushroom would be so good. But give me some more pairings that you like, if you like Pinot Noir with your barbecue. And hey, by the way, steak's not off limits with Pinot Noir. If that's what you love, a juicy steak, you love Pinot Noir, go for it. You know, the worst that can happen is there's a bit of a mismatch, but whatever. Have a hamburger bun in between. That's so lovely. So luscious, like satin cherries. A little bit of acidity, not much though, like just nice. And boy, that would be great with grilled veggies especially. All right, Peter Humphreys, Oyster Bay Chardonnay with barbecue grilled salmon or Meiomi Pinot Noir. All right, John Russo, I have a red blend from Lodi, 80% Zin. All right, Jocelyn is here live. Jocelyn, where are you logging in from? And is there anything in your glass? If not, what have you discovered lately that you absolutely love? Okay, cool. My goodness, you guys are lively tonight. Denise Bambina is here. Susan Newman, the Reverend V. Mount Barker from Western Australia. Okay, cool. What would you pair with it, Susan? Linda's here live. Kevin is live. Emmanuel, currently drinking a homemade white Zinfandel. Grapes imported from California while eating chicken salad sandwiches. That sounds lovely. Just need to be by a babbling brook. That sounds nice, Emmanuel. All right. Maureen from Toronto. Welcome, Maureen. Another one of my students. Elaine, Ralph and Elaine Peters are here. Elaine Peters, hey, Ralph and Elaine from around Niagara region. And they've got an Ontario Culinary Corposo and Passamento style. That's a great one to bring up, Elaine, because the Passamento style, which is a traditional Italian method of repassing the wine, but also making it richer, more full-bodied, a bit more alcohol. A number of Ontario wineries are doing that to produce even richer, more robust reds. So interesting that you've got one of those tonight, because I would think that's an ideal barbecue wine. What would you pair with that, Elaine? Elaine and Ralph are also students. Catherine Elder Archer is here. Where are you logging in from? Sorry, Christine. Nancy Truman, love Canadian Pinot Gris. That one sounds good. It is really good. Hey, Manny the Mover. Hi, Manny the Mover. Or is that Maya Bailey? Maybe it's Maya and Manny. Okay, cool. I'm going to keep going. I could get lost in your comments in a good way. Okay, let me think now. What am I going to go to next? Because I haven't pre-tried all of these. So what I'm doing here is basically cleaning out some inventory. So I get samples from wineries and wine agents regularly, almost every day. I know, poor little me, right? And I can barely keep up with the backlog. I don't actually. So this is a good opportunity to taste some of these wines that have been sitting on the counter for a while, to see what's going on. This one is Rust Wine Company Syrah, 2017. Okay, let's see how this goes. So big, rich, full-bodied red, deep color. Lovely nose of dark berries, black plums. Oh, that has a lovely balance. Beautiful texture. Has a little bit of a bite in a good way. Some racy acidity. Wow, is that ever nice? Very nice. Makes me want to go back for more. Smoky on the finish. Perfect barbecue wine. Big hearty meat dishes. That would go really, really well. Oh my goodness. Delicious. That one? Definitely give that a 91. If you want me to rate these, I will. Oh, heck, I'm going to do it anyway. The Township 7 Reserve Pinot Gris, 92. Fabulous Pinot Gris. And the Sperling Spritz, I give that a 91. All right. And it's not just because I'm in a generous mood tonight. These are great wines. The Babich Pinot Noir, 91. All right. And by the way, sometime throughout this week, I will post all the wines that I tasted tonight. There'll be links in the chat, so come on back to this chat, and you'll get the list of wines. Oh, I really like that last one, that Rust. I really don't want to dump, but there you go. Okay, spicy, keeps coming back and back. I am going to try Creekside's Laura's Red. This is from Niagara. This is one of their signature wines. They're known for their Syrah and their Sauvignon Blanc. This one's a blend. Lovely ruby color in there. Just really ripe blackberries. Lovely balance. A good acidity. Ribs, steak, hamburgers, gourmet hamburgers with all the toppings. That's definitely 91. Yep, I'm 91 on that. Okay, let me get back to your comments, because you guys are outpacing me, which I love. Coolio. All these side conversations. Elaine has Petite Syrah, which is a great pick, Elaine, for barbecue. Love Russian River Pinot, says Christine, especially La Crema. That's one of my favorite Pinots from California. And then Ron, thank you for posting the link. So if you want to join me for a free 1-hour video wine class on wine food pairing, Ron has kindly posted the link. It's nataliemaclean.com/class. Click on that and go pick a day and a time that work for you. Now, the other thing, your other homework, and this is all I ask, is that you take a moment right now to share this video, because your friends and family or followers, whatever, who love wine can find it later, even if they don't catch us on the live, and tell them why they might enjoy this as much as you do. All right, so working great. Oh, good. The stream is working well there. Great. We are having challenges too. Talking about the bandwidth. Working fine for Kevin. Of course, Kevin is practically my next door neighbor. Kim. Moving on to the Grey Monk Pinot Gris. Delish. All right, Kim. Motor on. Joanna's here, buffering in Nova Scotia. Yeah, this seems to be the further away you get. I'm in Ontario. You folks are at both ends of the country. Yep, that's what's happening. Okay, seems fine now. All right, stream is good. Okay, we're talking about the stream. Hello, Heather Proctor in Guelph. Another one of my students. Hello, Heather. What's in your glass, my dear? Okay, Jocelyn. Maybe not a barbecue, but I've recently started drinking Selkie Rosé, 2017. You're live from Edmonton. Now, Selkie Rosé, where's that from? Jocelyn, that Selkie. It reminds me of those Scottish mythical creatures. I don't know if it has any connection with that. Is there a backstory to that wine? I always love the stories associated with wine. I think every bottle has a story. And every person who drinks that bottle has a story. Okay, cool. Elaine Peters, live from St. David's. And for us, pork on the smoker goes well with rosé. Yes. When we don't want to just think about barbecue and grills, the smokers. Has anyone got an egg? I have an egg, but I have yet to use it. I think I'm afraid of the egg. It's like a green egg, and it's a smoker, I think. I better learn, because we're well into barbecue season, no excuses, right? So another great barbecue wine is Cabernet, but I prefer those from the New World, like this one from Trapiche, Gran Medalla. This is one mother-heavy bottle. Okay, because I find a lot of old world Cabernets, like Bordeaux is a Cabernet blend. Sometimes they're a bit too subtle or not fruity enough to stand up to the robust flavors of barbecue, because you've got the grill and you've got the smoke and you've got often big meats. So sometimes they'll sort of pale in comparison to those robust flavors, whereas an Argentine, Australian, like New World cabs do really well. That's got a classic cab nose, meaning cassis, blackcurrant, blackberry, dark plum, smoke. That's excellent. Yum, yum. Oh, I'm 92 on that. I gotta stop saying that. It sounds so boorish. 92 points. All right, Deb is here from Vancouver. Deb Podrigal. Hello, my dear. I'm so glad you made it. All right. And Emmanuel says, Moscato. That's a great idea for my next bottle. You betcha. I have a nice homemade Moscato as well. There you go. Joanne, Nottage Hill Cab, Banrock Station, Shiraz. The Stump Jump GSM. That's such a great. So GSM is a good thing to note here. It's a blend of 3 grapes. G, Grenache, S, usually Shiraz, sometimes Syrah, and M is the Mourvedre, sometimes called Matero in Australia. And for my course students, we're going to get more into that in our private Facebook group tasting at 7:45. So we will be going through a more structured tasting. As you know, I pre-selected the wines, sent you those on Friday. So if you've been able to shop for those, you can be tasting the same thing I am. So it should be fun. Coolio. Dave Head is here, drinking a lovely red from Portugal. P.S. We went through our barbecue. We threw our barbecue away? Oh, you threw your barbecue away. Well, were you frustrated with that barbecue, or you just don't like barbecue anymore, Dave? Are all of these wines available at the LCBO, Kevin asks. Can you send out a list, as I have plenty to put my wine? Yes, not all are, but I will post all of the links throughout this week, Kevin, in here in this chat. And you can click on the links, and that'll take you to the review page for the wine on my website. And you can see if it's in stock at the LCBO and which stores have it in stock right now, plus my review, pairings, tasting notes. I also do that for the SAQ in Quebec and the BC liquor stores. And it is a matter of time, money mostly, and programming to get all the other stores online there. Alrighty. Is that Pinot at the LCBO? It comes and goes. So it has been, but I don't think it is right now, Nancy. But you might want to look at other New Zealand Pinots, like from Villa Maria. La Crema Pinot from California is just lovely. And then we've got so many great Pinots here in Ontario, like Toss, and a lot from Niagara on the Lake. There's just so many. It's hard to actually start naming them all because there's just so many great ones. Alrighty, let me go on to the next one. Can't believe I started on time, yet the time is just flying. Okay, Cut. Winemaker's Cut Syrah, another BC wine. And I anticipate this is going to be full-bodied. All right, let's give it a little swirl. That's got a lovely nose, like luscious black plums. A bit of black pepper too. That's just like seasoning the meat for the barbecue. This is like, it would be a condiment almost. That's really well done. Definitely 92. So for you BCers, I'm sure you can get these wines. I'll post the links this week though. Winemaker's Cut Syrah 2018. Lovely. There doesn't seem to be a wine I don't like here tonight. It's not true. I'm not like not discriminating. I've just got a batch of really great wines here tonight. Okay. Let's see. Susan. Hey, Susan, you're here in South Florida and you have the Coppola Pinot Noir. Lovely. What would you pair with that, Susan? Okay. And Dorrit Oliver is here. Hello. You can't wait for the Australian reviews. Dorrit's a student, so we are going to jump over there, Dorrit, in about 15 minutes and go through those 3 big Shiraz together. It's always fun when you can taste the same wines, and that's kind of my special focus for course students. So I'm looking forward because so many of you are here right now. All right, Joanne, beef tenderloin with Malbec, pretty much a standard at our house. That sounds amazing. Okay. My goodness. Charles Mulligan. Charles, Luann and Jim from South Dakota. And where did Charles fit in there? So Luann, Jim, and Charles from South Dakota. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is in your glass, folks, or what has been recently? What are you loving? And what are your favorite barbecue wines? All right, next up, I'm going to Gerard Bertrand. Now, this is southern France, and it's a blend from Corbière, so you're going to find some really good bargains. And this sort of is the exception to what I was just saying when I said old world wines like Bordeaux kind of don't do well with barbecue. Well, when you go south in a country, so Corbière is in the south of France, excuse me, you get wines that are far more robust and easier drinking. So this is a blend of Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre. So there's another GSM blend, but this time from France. And this would be a terrific barbecue wine. Let us give it a try. They also make a lovely rosé. You know that glass bottle with the rose glass shape on the bottom? So pretty. Oh wow, is this ever peppery? Love it. That's like black cherry liqueur. So it's a dry wine, but it's got this rich river of black cherry. So good. All right. 91. All right. So I've got those wines. And then I'm going to do one of the wines that we're doing with our students, but I'm not going to go through all the tasting notes. But this Wakefield Shiraz is such a great wine for the money. It's under 20. It is at the LCBO, Kevin and Nancy and others who are asking. Lovely, lovely, rich black cherry nose. That just gives and gives. And that's that long finish that keeps coming back and back. You know, you swallow, you breathe out through your nose. Just breathe though, not the wine, through the nose. That's lovely. It's so long. 92 on that. All right. I think I managed to get through all the wines that are for this portion of the evening on my desk. Let me come back to you. Clear this cluster of bottles. See your comments. Okay, coolio. Richard Joseph is here, another course student. I'm coming to you from Thornhill. I like Pinot Noir with burgers or Chardonnay with barbecue salmon. Drinking water right now because I'm still working. Goes well with goldfish crackers. Good pairing. See, my students really know their pairings. Richard here, water and goldfish crackers. Steve Adelman from Dallas, Texas. I've had great success with red Zinfandel and Texas-style barbecue. Lovely. I'm drinking Bayell Black Chicken from Napa tonight. That's the name of the wine? Bayell Black Chicken? Or is that the dish you're having? I imagine you didn't fly in chicken from Napa. Okay. Cool. All right. Coolio. Let me just make sure I don't miss some of these folks who are piling in. So if you're just coming on now, type live or what city you're logging in from. I want to hear from you. You know, you don't have to make lots of comments, but I just check in with me in the comments and just say, I'm here or live or whatever city. And if you're watching this on the replay, type replay, because I always like to see who catches the recording versus who's able to come and join me live. Okay. Colleen McDonald is with me, and she's drinking Rust. Oh, Rust Winery is amazing. If you ever have too much wine, I will take it off your hands. Don't dump the rust. I will not dump the rust. You know what I do now, Colleen, is, well, I have a progression as a wine writer. So at the very beginning, I wouldn't accept any free samples. I thought it was corrupt. Then I realized it's not corrupt. I'll go bankrupt if I don't accept samples. So I won't even break even. I will be in the hole if I try to buy all the wines I need to taste. So I let wineries and wine agencies send me, just as people send books to book reviewers, right? So that was the step A. Step B was I taste them and then dump them down to the sink, much to the horror of anybody who would ever see me doing that. And on recycle day, there would be like a flock of people at my recycle bins getting the wine bottles. I was glad of their initiative that they got the returns. But these days I have evolved, and now I recork all the bottles and pass them on to other wine writers in my city, wine writers and sommeliers who are on my team. And so that each wine gets at least 2 reviews, one from me and one from another writer. That is, of course, if we like it. So we don't review wines that we don't like, because I don't want you to have to memorize a long list of really bad wines to avoid. All right. So anyway, just side note there. Okay, Maya, she is drinking Doppio Passo Primitivo, or Big Head Pinot Gris from Niagara on the Lake. Alrighty, coolio, you can't decide which to open. Deb Nyenkyip, Merriam Red Meritage 2016 for barbecue. Absolutely rich and dark and smooth and yummy, with prime rib game burgers as well. Oh, Deb, bring us to our knees with that pairing. That's a lovely, lovely BC wine from the Okanagan. Too many options. I know. Derek is here, and he's drinking Rife, the magician from Niagara on the Lake, is soon to be with chorizo, sausage, and kebabs bake. Derek, do we have time to make it over to your house? Jen Pollard is here with us. Welcome. I love the egg. You like the green egg smoker, huh? I need some green egg smoking recipes. Smoking hot recipes. Okay. My goodness gracious. I love it. Brenda Renault, we have the Kamado Joe. It's like a green egg. Wonderful for pork roasts and ribs. Interesting. Terrific. My goodness gracious. You guys are on fire. Okay. Let me go back to, which wine should I go back to? See, Pinot Noir is my favorite go-to wine just for sipping, so I'm back to the Babich. But I must say that Wakefield Shiraz has just got a lot going for it. Wow. And then I really liked the BC wines, the 2 Syrahs, Cut and Rust. Sounds like they're 2 parts of the same piece. Cut and Thrust, no, Cut and Rust, and then the Pinot Gris from Township 7. Hard to decide, isn't it? Winemaker's Cut Rosé is fantastic, says Kim. Coolio. My goodness gracious, look at you all. Okay, I'm not able to go through all. I want to acknowledge everybody who's here. But I want to, okay. Hello, Anne MacLean from the great city of Halifax, drinking tea. So, Anne, what pairs with tea? Do you have a barbecue favorite? Richard was pairing water with his goldfish crackers. We are on all ends of the spectrum here tonight. Derek is in the house. If you get on a plane, you can make it. Dinner is usually at 10-ish these days. All right, Derek. I'll book it now. Steve, Bile makes several Zins and Petit Syrah. Coolio. Oh, yeah, Bile. Robert Bile Vineyards. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Bile. Coolio. Hey, Bev in SoCal, Southern California. late yourself. No, don't be sorry. I'm glad you could make it to the table. You know, you can always watch the replay, Bev, right? Bev is a regular. She's one of the crowd, one of the gang. All right. So, I wonder if my mouse just stopped working. Oh, this video is never going to end if I can't move my mouse. Not that I'm ending it right now, but we've got about 5 minutes left. So I wonder if I can turn around without showing the back of my head because I have a COVID hair, right? My roots. I don't know if I can do this. I'm so vain. Okay, now where is that cord? I gotta plug my mouse in directly. Oh, the things we need to do for vanity, right? Oh my goodness. So, anyway, there, got that. Do not need those gourds. Okay, so Bev, what have you been drinking lately? And what are your favorite pairings? So guys, we are wrapping up in about 5 minutes. I have to get over to my private Facebook group for my students, my course students. If you are curious about that, please take a moment to register for my free online food and wine pairing class. You can go through that, get some great pairing tips, and then learn more about my full course and be part of the cool kids. Not that anyone who's not part of it is not cool. Anyway, it just gives us, you know what it is it's a really nice community of people who love wine, just like we do here, but it's even more close-knit, I find, and we just have a lot of fun. So we love wine, we love learning, we love pairing, and it's a never-ending journey, right? Best of all worlds. Okay. Anne, tea and Oreo cookies. Dave, we are buying a Porsche with our COVID empties. John, I'm glad that was a great session. I'm so glad you showed up. So glad all of you do. Like, it really makes my day. And by the way, have you all used the calendar? If you don't want to miss upcoming tastings and you want to know what topics we're going to be tasting, like what are the themes, I'm posting this right now as a link. Put this on your calendar. I just posted the link. There's a little nifty thing called Add Event, and you can just click on it and it will add all our tasting dates every second Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern to your calendar, whether you use Outlook or Google or whatever. It's for online calendars. But if you don't use an online calendar, you could always bookmark the browser and then write them in by lovely retro old-fashioned paper, so you never miss a tasting, right? Coolio. Hey, Pedro from Brazil. Hey, long time. Another one of my students. We're just wrapping up, Pedro. So please watch the replay. I miss you. I hope you can come over in our private Facebook group tasting because we're just going to get started on that now, Pedro. I'm going to transfer over there. All right. So guys, great. I'm glad you had fun. Oh, it's cold. Okay. So glad you enjoyed that, Kevin. Everybody, you stay safe, stay well. Enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your wines, and my students, I will see you in 5 minutes. Okay?